The outpouring of love from the Queen of Soul. Right now, friends and fans are streaming into the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History to say goodbye to Aretha Franklin. These are live pictures from Channel 7. We have now just learned that one of these well-wishers will be the Reverend Jesse Jackson, and he will be visiting at 1 p.m. today. Take a look. Aretha's remains arrived at the museum shortly after 7 this morning. Pallbearers pulled her golden casket from a white hearse, a 1936 LaSalle, and they escorted it into the viewing. Now, this is a series of first in a big series of goodbyes this week to the star who meant so much to the city she deeply loved. Aretha will lie in repose today and tomorrow, and thousands of people are expected at this visitation. They've been standing in line since yesterday evening for a chance to say goodbye. 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson tells us how crowds are showing the Queen some respect.
The line to enter the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History stretches around the block, and people here have come from all over, from Maryland, Texas, St. Louis, Las Vegas, and of course plenty of people from right here in Detroit. Dozens arrived yesterday to get a good spot in line and waited all night for the public viewing to begin, but they didn't wait to pay their respects and celebrate the Queen of Soul.
Her voice was just awesome. And it's just going over her music is just joy. It's just pure joy.
Your son's sleeping in the chair, but you haven't been able to sleep.
No, I haven't.
Tell me what the energy has been like out here.
It's been very exciting, and we've been singing, we've been talking about Aretha and having a good time, and just meeting a lot of people from around the world.
When the motorcade arrived bringing Aretha Franklin to the public viewing, those who loved her and her music were overcome with emotion.
When I saw the coffin come out, chills just ran down me. I couldn't even take the picture. I was shaking so much.
The public viewing began at 9 a.m. and people slowly filed in, stopping for moments of silence to pay their respects to Aretha Franklin.
She plays a big part of my childhood. All her music, and as my mother would listen to it, I would be listening to it and singing to it as a 5-year-old. And she was like a mom and an auntie to everybody.
Very emotional.
There's tears, but also joy as people are sharing their memories, sharing their experiences, and sharing how Aretha Franklin, the undisputed Queen of Soul, touched their lives. In Detroit, I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson.
Jennifer Ann, thank you. And a private funeral for family and friends is being held Friday at Greater Grace Temple in Detroit. And of course, we will be airing it live right here on Channel 7. We'll also be streaming it on WXYZ.com and our 7 mobile app. That special coverage begins for you at 9 a.m.